10:47, as you can see down here. Price has been shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is ugly price action. I did take a trade. I think I took 2 trades, and it is recorded. I will have to upload them. My last trade I wasn't really proud of because whatever. But this one, what I'm anticipating is that it's going to reach this target here. This target by 11:10. But I'm waiting for price to take out this high. This is the first target, but it's too close for my liking that I'm just not gonna get into the trade. I want to see a body close above this box here, and then like maybe come down, tap it, go back up here by 10 or by 11:10. We're in a tricky area right now because it could just reverse and go lower. I have a lot of targets to the downside because we gapped up, but I'm seeing bullish price action at the moment. ES wants to take the high. It just makes more sense for it to go up higher. Like, it could even take this high and then reverse, and I wouldn't care. I don't care either way. But that's what I'm anticipating, is this level to be taken out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mark out these fair value gaps, and we'll see how price reacts to these levels. So if you look over here, this is called a bearish fair value gap because it's going on the way down. It's a gap between these 3 candles here. The body of the candles are respecting the gap. Like, you don't see them closing here. You see it wicking. That makes me a little skeptical. Oh, and also we just saw that there's an SMT with ES. Okay, so it took this high here, and Q did not take the high there. So we have to be really, really careful at this moment. But if, like I said, if I see a body candle close above this, then I'm going to go for a long scalp to here. So my risk to reward is not going to be good. I'm just letting you know. When I scalp, I don't care about my risk to reward, especially if I have high conviction that it's going to go for my take profit. So I'm going to be entering a long here shortly. And then I will add into the position if it comes down. I just want to get into a position, a starter position. So there is a body candle closure above the 50%, but it's not above the top of this gap. This right here is a balanced range. So I could risk it and get in now, but I'm still a little skeptical because ES already took this high, and we're in a breaker block right now. Let's see the 15-minute. Yeah, this is so ugly. Let's see the 1 hour. We're getting close, so I like to wait until 11 o'clock, I'm not gonna lie, because it tends to consolidate around this time, and I don't like being in consolidation. I like instant gratification. I'm not gonna lie. So me getting in right now is just gonna irritate me because I know that price is gonna be on some bullshit. But at the same time, I don't want to be late to the party. I don't want to FOMO in. I don't want to be late to the party, but I also want to make sure that I'm confident in this trade. Right now, I'm not completely confident because, like I said, we're in the breaker block, which means that it could go lower aggressively. But we're hanging around here a little too long for me to think that it would go lower. Right now, it could go lower and go into this fair value gap and then go higher. Or it can go lower, respect it, bump it, go lower. That's why I'm not trusting it right now. Like I said, if I want to go long, I want to see a body closure outside of this box. If there's no closure and I get in, I'm an idiot. And that's not A+ setup. But gonna have to see. Just gotta be patient and watch order flow. Watch price action and see where it is headed next. It's 10:54. 10:54. If it breaks above this, could potentially take a long. But like I said, I'm still 6 minutes away from my ideal time frame where I want to enter a trade. So I'm going to try not to be a degenerate and get in a trade at the moment. I'm going to try to hold out until 11 o'clock. And let me see what other targets I have. Okay, so if I'm bullish and headed in to the upside, by 11:30 I want it to hit here if we get that closure, the body closure above this box here. That's if. And that's if it doesn't take this price and reverse. I'll have to see when the time comes. See, this is what I'm saying. This is what I didn't like. I didn't like how ES already took this high and NQ did not. And now it's reversing because of this breaker block inside of this fair value gap. This is, I believe, what they call a unicorn setup. But like I said, I told you, it could rebalance to this price. This finds support to go higher. Or it could break through, come lower, tap up into it to go lower. It's very, very tricky price action right now. And my mentality is always, if this, then that. And I'm reacting to price action in the moment. I can predict all I want, and price doesn't have to go to where I want it to go or where I think it's going to go. And I'm always going to change my bias because you have to adapt to price. So this would be a downside target, but we shall see. You always have to look at higher time frame levels. Okay, so if it breaks above here, then I'm getting really confident because the bodies didn't close in here. So I'm feeling a little bit more confident. Like I said, if it breaks over this line here, I'm going to put that, that's an order block. Use that line here. And it is 11:57. It's getting closer to 11. I like to wait until 11, but we'll see. price isn't moving very fast, and it's kind of weird. Very weird. But after 11 o'clock, you'll start to see bigger candle moves. That's what I'm anticipating, and I'm just about ready to get into this trade. Okay. 10:58 is when I got into the trade. Let's see how quick it will go to my target. Target 1 is here. My stop loss is going to be here. If it goes lower, I'm going to get into another position. So I'm going to zoom in here so that you can see this better, hopefully. And I hope the audio is fucking clear, because these videos I've been making are some bullshit, but I want you guys to see my trade execution live. So it is almost 11 o'clock. I want to see big candles like this moving. That would be my first target. If I'm quick enough, I would like to move this and trail my stop and then keep moving it. My ideal target by 11:30 would be this here. If it takes out the liquidity and is strong to go up higher. See, I gotta move my stop. Oh, fuck. See? That's what I mean. It's gonna hit my target here. And I missed it. All that money, but it's all good. I still secured. And then my next target here. But you know what? I can still get into a trade. I can re-enter to target these prices, these levels. I'm just going to let this trade go. I'm going to re-enter at 11:20. But that is basically how I trade.